How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to F1 Live the Life here on F1 2018. It's time for round number 4 of our career here in year number 1 with Sauber. It is the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and as you take a look at the forecast, we were expecting a dry qualifying and a dry race. Practice went pretty good, actually. We passed our track acclimatization and our race objectives. Didn't pass the qualifying one though, as really been struggling with rear grip in the tires. It's been a handful to keep the rears of this car on the track on this difficult street circuit. We'll get straight into qualifying here and see if we can improve our luck here versus the last few rounds of qualifying that we've attempted.
Welcome to qualifying in the Republic of Azerbaijan. The teams are making their last-minute adjustments before the lights go green, and the fight for pole position can get underway. And I'm here, of course, with Anthony Davidson on what has turned out to be a very pleasant day indeed. No weather to interfere, no problems on the track, so absolutely no room for error.
That's right, Crofty. It's looking good out there at the moment. Each team will have their own game plan for this session, and of course, once the cars leave the garage, they'll be under parc fermé conditions, so any last-minute adjustments need to be done right here and now. Beyond that, it's all up to the driver. Who can keep their tyres in the right temperature, who can hit their apexes. No race fuel on board these days, of course. These are the fastest cars we've had in a long, long time, and it's right here in qualifying where they're at their absolute peak. Let's get started.
All right, let's go out here and do some qualifying. We've been struggling a little bit with the ultra softs here. They only last about 3 laps max, and on this long twisty circuit they get chewed up pretty quickly. So we're gonna see if these changes. I'm actually gonna put some more wing on the car in the front and the rear to help balance this thing a little more. Speed-wise, we're good. It's just a matter of getting the tires to work properly. So let's go to the track. We'll get started here.
When you're ready, let's go.
Now, the goal is we're going to have to try to make as clean laps as we can because we've just been struggling for time, and I don't know if we'll make it in this session or not, but we will. A really short pit lane here. Just going to make our way here. Speed here. See about letting that Ferrari go here in a minute. Let's see, past the castle here. I'll let the Ferrari go here. So we can get a little bit of a tow here. Get to this fast third sector here. A little squirrely there, but not bad. Goes on max. Alright, here we go. First lap qualifying now. DRS open on the front stretch. Getting a little bit of a tow. Not bad so far. Should be okay, no traffic. Just the Ferrari in front. A lock up there. I've really been struggling in this sector. The power down. A little bit of another lockup. The castle section. Little bumps. Alright. Flat out here on this back stretch. More stable now. Alright, here we go. Flat out now. Hold it a little long in second just to make sure. Gotta hit the DRS and we'll get our lap in. Here we go. This might be a good lap. Alright. Let's turn it down here. As you can see, the rear tires are degrading. See if we let that Renault go.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Let's not block anybody, let them go. Force Indy is going slow as well. Felt like a really good lap. Oh, almost scraped the wall. That was close. Not the best in training bits, but good enough. Good on the tires. I thought I'd wear them out a little more, but let's see where we are here. Definitely felt stable. I've been running the rear wing a lot lower for speed, but that's probably the best it felt as far as the actual performance of the balance through the corners. I didn't feel like I was all over the place. Let's see where we ended up here. Charles had a stonking lap at 142. We are well off the pace. All right. Maybe we took a little too much wing out of it.
To view your current tyre, brake and engine temperatures, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through till you reach the temperature information screen.
Understood. So it looks like we're going to be in the back of the grid again. I was competitive in practice, but yeah, I was only in the 45s. I don't know if I broke 44, and everybody's running 43, so we are quite slow. I just can't get comfortable in that middle sector and the tight in the tight castle section. I just cannot get comfortable with the grip there. Vettel on a 140 is absolutely flying. Our teammate's looking good so far. He's sitting P9. Oof. No, that's okay. I'll slap on another pair of Ultra Softs and go out in a little bit. Just wait for a gap here. Yeah, very difficult track is Azerbaijan. I mean, it's a fun one if you got the grip, but...
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 45.5.
See where we're losing time. We're losing a second in Sector 2. Losing a second in Sector 1. Yeah, we need to improve that. Sector 3 is not bad. We're competitive there with the guys around us. It could be a little better, so we just need to work on Sectors 1 and 2. And see if we can get some improvement there. Everybody's coming into the pits. I'll wait to see if the time to get down a little closer. Need to improve that time, that's for sure. Chance of rain at 45 minutes, but we should be fine. Make sure we've got the right tire. We're going to give it one more go here. I don't want to put any more strain on my engine around here.
We're 20th in the speed trap, 186.7 miles per hour.
I'm going to lower the fuel down just enough. I don't want to save a little fuel. A little bit of lighter fuel maybe will help. I don't think we'll gain 2 seconds, but just got to get confident on the brakes here. I haven't had good. Looks like somebody's out, so okay. Let's go out. Let's get our run in now, since we're going to be likely
Checks
on everybody.
complete. All personnel be aware, we have a car leaving.
Turn down the lean just a little bit.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Go. to max. Here we go. Already gained 4/10, looking good so far. Got on the curb a little bit, affecting my braking. Almost gained a second through there, looking good. Just a bit of time there. It's been unlucky. Just got the castle section wrong. Oh no, man, I'm all over the place. My fronts are overheating a little bit. Oh, I lost too much time there in Sector 2. Improved our time, but not enough. Well, we were almost up a second on our time, but we only knocked off 3/10. Got just too squirrely coming out of the castle. My tires got got too much heat into them. Couldn't keep them cooled off enough. I'm gonna run out of fuel here.
Just 30 seconds left in the session.
Before I go. Make sure no one's coming up behind me. Move around this corner quick. Should be able to make it to the pits. Well, we gave it a go. Just couldn't get it. That's okay. It's not a bad thing to be back at the grid. It'll give us a tire choice. We can go another. We're gonna have to start on these ultra softs. Just disappointing.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top three. Vettel, Bottas and Lewis Hamilton. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Alright, so Vettel got the pole, just barely pit Bottas. Mercedes looking stronger. Teammates qualified 10th, so good job by him. He's going to start on the ultra soft. We are well off the pace. We're still only a minute 45. We just lost way too much time there between sectors 2 and 3. Bit of a disappointment. I thought we would be I knew we'd be slow, but I don't think we'd be that slow. I think our race pace, though, is going to be much better than that, so we'll just have to make do in the race. Yep, losing out on our rivals again. Just can't get the car to work in qualifying very well with these tire wears. Ferrari and Red Bull liked what I did.
Obviously, I expected a better session, but these things happen from time to time. Try to make up for it in the race.
Well, we intend to. Let's go ahead and let's go pre-race. Okay. Taking a look at our engine. MGUH is starting to get a little bit worn. But other than that, the rest of the components should be fine. So hopefully we don't have to jump power, but alright, enough of that. Let's get into the race.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Baku City Circuit then, an unpredictable 3.7-mile track around the streets of the Azerbaijan capital. 20 turns for our drivers to navigate today, including the infamous Turn 8, one of the tightest and most challenging corners of the season. We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Perez, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, Raikkonen, Sainz, Grosjean, and Charles Leclerc, Ocon, Magnussen, Pierre Gasly, and Hülkenberg, Stroll, Hartley, Fernando Alonso, and Sergei Sorokin, Van Dorn and Anderson. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Keep your eyes open on the run to turn 1 and keep it clean. We want to come out in one piece. Good luck.
We'll try, but this is going to be a very tough track to do it. It's very tight, and we are going to be on a different strategy than everybody else, so their tires are going to be falling off a lot faster. We are going down the two-step route. I know it's a little slower, but I'm more confident in doing 5 laps on the super soft versus a 6. Also, we're going to underfuel the car down to 12.5 laps instead of 13 to try and save a little bit of fuel, because it seems like I'm always having excess fuel at the end of the race. So if we do that, we should be okay. And with that being said, I'll double check. Yeah, we'll run a 2-wing, that's fine. Let's get started. It's going to be important to get a good lap, stay with the pack here. Oh, Van Dorn got a monster start. Somebody's down there low. A lot of banging. And side by side here in the opening lap. This could only end in tears for somebody. Hopefully it's not us. Oh, they're squeezed out here. He's ambitious. Didn't hurt anything, so we're good. That last corner coming, I just cannot get the car to grip. I just lose it every time. Lost a lot of grip around there. Let's open up the engine here. Not a good first lap there.
Charles is in for his stop.
Oh. Tried to bend it in the wall there, but just kept it off.
Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control.
I think the Force India's got damage.
Is now running the Super Soft tyre. That's the Super Soft on the car behind.
Driver in front.
Perez is ahead of you. Less than a second separate you. They're on old Ultra Softs. Their tyres are 1 lap old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 50.4.
More updates.
Copy that. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the Super Softs.
Got a Ferrari behind us. Driver behind.
Okay, the time last lap was a 1:47.7.
Almost running in the back of the McLaren. Driver behind.
Vettel behind. The gap is less than a second. They're on old Super Softs. Their tyres are 1 lap old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 58.4. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Keep current.
Understood, copy that.
It's the worst place to give me an update. So we got some fast cars behind us, and should get DRS here. Oh, we got a great run. Should get by these two. So we're towards the front now. Careful here. Full race update.
You're sat in P2. Vettel is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 2.2 seconds. They're on old super softs. Bottas behind. Okay, the gap behind is 2.5 seconds. They're on old super softs. Your pit window opens next lap. There are 10 laps to go.
Understood. The Mercedes is too quick.
In this lap, push now. Gap to teammate behind is 3.9 seconds.
Yeah, we'll pit. Cars are really starting to go now.
Catch you out. They're looking fairly worn now. We don't think they've got much left to give, so be careful.
Understood.
Pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Alright. Alright, we're in. We'll go for another set of super softs.
Exit now. We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy. Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
Nope. Oh, a little bit of a lock up there. A little sloppy. No better on this fresher set of tires. Oh man, I almost hit the wall. hoping the rest of those people that pitted earlier are going to come back my way. More updates.
Okay, copy that.
Full race update.
P19, you have P19. Perez ahead. Van Dorn is behind you. Our gap behind is 1.8 seconds. They're on old super softs.
Nope. Somebody blew up there.
Caution, caution.
Somebody went kaboom. Trying to catch the car in front of me. Driver in front.
Hartley is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 1.4 seconds. They're on old super softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:46.0. The gap to the car behind is 1.9 seconds. Charles is in the pits.
Alright, my teammate's in the pits. I'm still not close enough to get DRS from Hartley. I need to pick up the pace. Try to.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the ultra softs.
I think that's the player in front of me, in front of Hartley. Oh, there's another car smoking.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Deep current.
Got that confirmed.
Lower the engine down just a hair, see if we can save it. Save a little bit. DRS thanks to the Ferrari.
Okay, car ahead is now running the super soft tyre. That's the super soft on the car ahead.
Almost ran right in the back of him. Oh man, that was close. Grosjean's right there.
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I think that Forcini attacked me. It was close.
Okay, clear.
Wow, I don't know what that Forcini was doing, but he definitely clipped me. Hear my engine getting a little rattly back there.
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
Will do. Alright, I'm in the pits for the final stop. On to the Ultra Softs to finish this race.
Go now.
Stop 286.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Full race update. The tires up to temperature here.
Nice work, that brings you up a place. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Grosjean's gonna get me here on the straightaway. Yep, he's got me.
Engine is looking a little worn. Power output will be less than optimal.
Let's see if I can get him back here. Make the pass back. See if we can save a little bit of fuel here. A little bit of a lockup there. If we felt the back squirming. Me and Grosjean are battling here.
This is your final lap of the race.
We got the DRS, got one chance here. Send it down the inside again. Get it done.
The gap to the car ahead is 28.1 seconds. Okay, some information on Magnussen. They have some kind of mechanical problem. Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Driver behind.
And the one behind. Okay, the gap behind is 0.8 seconds. They're on old super softs.
All
Their
right.
tires are 3 laps old.
I think we're going to hold on to P7.
Was a 1 minute.
It's going to be close, though.
0.5.
We may get it here. Nicely done. P7.
Pick up rubber and bring it home.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes, then, are on top today. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the Drivers' Table. Valtteri Bottas takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I have to give it to Anderson. They pushed and pushed and found some fantastic performance. It was just a pleasure to watch.
On to the constructors then. Red Bull have extended their lead over the championship. Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Sauber, whose good results moves them further up the championship. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
Well, as you see from the results, only 10 cars finished, or 11 cars finished the race. The championship leader, Ricardo, got wrecked. Must have been a huge pileup. And I'm thinking it had to do with something with Sergio Perez, because I think he got into the back of me there right before I was to take my pit stop. And I think he collected a bunch of cars there, because we were all grouped together pretty close. But Mercedes getting the first win of the season. They haven't won a race yet. So the championship's still going to remain tight. Our teammate finished 4th. What a result for him. He had a fantastic weekend. We were competitive. I mean, we were making some nice passes there towards the end. And must have been battling Magnussen or something. But it is what it is. Let's take a look. I want to see what happened there. 2-stop strategy. Everybody had a 2-stop. I don't think the 1-stop would have worked. Alonso, I think, blew up Sidit Sarakin. Let's see the incident in question. There must have been a big wreck. Perez, terminal damage. So Magnussen had collided with Ocon. Perez got damage on lap 10. Terminal damage. Oh yeah, there was a pile up there. There was a lot of damage there. So there must have been a huge wreck. I don't think I was the cause of it because I had the line into the corner. He punted me almost wide, but I managed to hold on to it. I believe it was probably Perez. Let's take a look at the standings. Bottas leads the championship by a point over Kimi. Verstappen leapfrogged his teammate after he had a poor result. Sainz went up. We moved up to 11th. We passed Nico Hulkenberg. Our teammate is now up to 9th, 20 points. He's ahead of Lewis, who's having a terrible season in the Mercedes. Only 20 points in the first 4 races. Let's take a look at the constructors. Red Bull leading the way over Ferrari, Mercedes. We jumped up over 5th over McLaren. So we're looking pretty strong here in the early part of the campaign. Didn't expect that. Wasn't expecting us to finish in the points here. But we got a little fortunate and just surprised at a lap 10 wreck, and no safety car came of it. Would have been huge. We probably would have saved even, might have gotten a Haas maybe, but it's it is what it is. It was a good result for us. Let's go back to the hauler and see what we got in store, if we got any interview questions.
Great workout there today. How do you think it went? You really cut your way through the field today. What was your strategy?
I used the car's nimbleness to my advantage. It was all strategy. And the car is nimble, light, can run rings around everyone else.
Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing.
I'm really glad I can live up to their expectations. Maybe which can't be racing. Increase that sportsmanship.
Appreciate your time.
Couldn't beat our teammate today, but he was just well above, much better than me today. So I think we're going to lose our rivalries, but that's not the end of the world. Got the car home at least. And accomplished our team goal for this contract. Sauber, yeah. They're really happy with me, and rightfully so. We got some good haul of points here.
Great work. That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up.
Yeah, that's the thing. We may be slow in qualifying, but our race pace is good enough, and the strategy's worked out. We can make the most of it. Also, we got a lot of luck there in that race. Don't know if we had enough to deserve a 7th, but we'll definitely take it. Now it's time for the contract negotiations. I think we'll bump the team goal up, but I don't think that we're going to do much else. We'll see what we can get.
It's time for us to renegotiate your contract. Here you can see the current deal. Once negotiations begin, the team will make you an offer. You can accept if you like, but I strongly suggest we push for better terms.
So they want us to move up to 17th, 13th in the race. We'll see what we can do with that. We get a level 2 major minor upgrades reduced by 1 week and a quicker pit stop. We'll bump the team goal up to medium. We'll see what that does. 13th, I mean, it could be doable, but you know, if we fall behind it, we can always renegotiate the contract again, get better terms. But let's go ahead and go forward with this. Still the number 2 driver. I'm not clearly the number 1 here yet. We got to earn that right. We'll go ahead and let's see if they'll. Yeah, let's go like this. Let's see what they do. Oh.
Okay, that proposal looks good. It seems all parties are happy with the deal, so it'll commence at the next race weekend.
All right, so we shortchanged ourselves a little bit. That's fine. Not a big deal, but at least we're gonna get some upgrade speeds, level 2, and some better pit stops. This is always useful in the race. See, our average finish is 10th right now, and our average group position is 19th. And we'll take a look. I don't think there's anything we can upgrade. We're gonna get a few upgrades next week at the next race. I think engine and our aero package finally. Let's take a look at the R&D in question. Yep, Spain will get a powertrain and aero upgrade. That should help vault us over Toro Rosso. We'll have to think about maybe swapping out that MGU UH for the next race, since it is pretty worn out already. But other than that, gearbox, how's that look? Gearbox looks fine. But let's take a look at the debrief. Here's your debrief qualifying. Did me expectations. Yeah, I did plenty of quality runs. I just couldn't get comfortable. The race, on the other hand, was well managed. You were quick, clean, and made up a lot of good ground. All right, so another fantastic finish for us, and that is going to do it for me. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. It was this track's very tough. It's a very hard circuit to drive. I probably didn't talk too much while I was driving. Just so focused on trying not to put it in the wall. But the next round's going to be in Spain, so stay tuned for that. And if you liked the episode, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time.